In our next unit, we're going to be studying the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane is a plane formed by two real number lines that intersect at a right angle, and you'll see a picture of it in just a moment. And then within the coordinate plane, we plot ordered pairs, sometimes called coordinate pairs, to mark a location. And every ordered pair is going to show up in parentheses, and it will have numbers, like maybe 3, 2. And the first number is always the x value, the second number is always the y value. Again, you're going to see some examples here in just a short moment. So this grid is a coordinate plane. This point at the center, where the two number lines intersect, that's called the origin. It's the ordered pair 0, 0. The horizontal axis, the one that goes left and right, that one's called the x-axis. And the vertical axis, the number line that goes up and down, that one's called the y-axis. There are 4 coordinates in the graph. Starting in the upper right-hand corner, we have coordinate 1, and all of those ordered pairs are always going to be a positive number, comma, a positive number. And then we move around counterclockwise and count. In the upper left-hand corner, we have quadrant 2. Those are always a negative number, comma, a positive number. So the x value of those ordered pairs are negative, and the y values are positive. In the lower left, we have quadrant 3. Both coordinates are negative in that quadrant. And in the lower right-hand corner, we have quadrant 4. In that quadrant, the x values of each ordered pair are positive, and the y values of each ordered pair are negative. All of this is important vocabulary and labeling that you'll need to be able to do. Let's do a quick example with plotting some points. Recall that every ordered pair is always going to be an x, comma, y. And the x values are the horizontal values that either goes to the left or the right. Left being negative, right being positive. And the y values are going to tell you where to move up or down. Up being positive, down being negative. So when we see the ordered pair 3, 4, the 3 is the x coordinate. It's a positive 3, so that tells me to go right 3. And the 4 is the y coordinate, and that tells me, since it's positive, to go up 4. And these directions, the right 3, up 4, that would be if you started at the origin. So the ordered pair 3, 4, we would start at the origin and count 3 spaces to the right, and then 4 spaces up. Now we don't actually want those little loops where we counted. Just that point is your final answer. Let's go ahead and call that point A. We usually label points with a capital letter. So we'll call this one point A. Similarly, the ordered pair -2, -3, we're going to call it point B. The x coordinate is -2, which means left 2. The y coordinate is -3, which means down 3. So from the origin, we're going to go left 2 and then down 3. And again, we just want the point. That's our final solution. And then this last point we're going to call 2, 0. 2 is positive, so that means right 2. The 0 is neither positive nor negative, so it's up or down 0, which means you don't go up or down at all. We'll just say up 0, I guess. And so from the origin, we go right 2, and then we go up or down 0 spaces, which means we stay where we are. So this point is our point at 2, 0. So letter A, that's in quadrant 1. We had no points over in quadrant 2. Letter B, that point was in quadrant 3. We had no points in quadrant 4. And then C is not really in a quadrant. If you were to ask to describe where point C was, you would say that it is on the x-axis between the first and fourth quadrant.